swear, my life lately has been soap opera-esque. It's currently rush hour at that gas station. You know, I was about to run out of gas, so I pulled into the gas station. I'm trying to get out of the gas station now. I turn on my car, clutch goes straight to the floor. It's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be pressurized. You can't get in and out of gears. I can do it all day when the car's not on. And the way I was able to move is if you need to move and your clutch pedal does nothing. I'll show you how I'm in, car's on. Here's the stick right here. I can't get any movement. Jumping your clutch is a jumpy maneuver that you can't stop. You really can't stop in. So you really want to make sure the coast is clear. Okay, ready for this? I'm in first gear now. Ready? Oh, it's really taking a toll on that engine. Listen to that. Really had to pump that gas. And the emergency brakes on. I'm waiting it out. I'm waiting till everyone goes home because it's 4:30 right now and it's snowing out. I'm trying to make it home so I can get my tools and I can bleed it out if that's what it is. I bleed it out! Anyways, I made it to a nice spot to take out my frustrations, I suppose. Time for Birdemic Part 3. Yeah, they just keep coming. Where are they coming from? Look at them all. Damn. Ah! Alright, you're in the vlog, dude. You got it. Oh man, I forgot that doesn't work. So many things broken with this car. You're falling apart, baby. You're falling apart. Don't worry. Sickness and in health. I remember. I forget what I'm going to stick in there, though. See, this is like a whole sorts of things. I used to stick my Loom Cube in there because it's the perfect size. Because if your little puller here, you can either have someone stay here and pull it with you at the same time, or you could just stick something into it. I got some Mio energy. Then, you know, it's good for friendlessness. Lots of interesting stuff happened yesterday. I couldn't get out of first gear. And I got stuck on a hill. And pro tip, do not get stuck on a hill. That is terrible. Interesting though, I just put out that video about laughing at your problems instead of stressing over them. And what comes up to test me, this very situation. This is the cylinder for your clutch. And you want to see that it hasn't gone down. If it's going down, then you know you've got a leak somewhere. You can refill it, re-bleed it. That a little bit. I'm getting jacked. Not that jacked up. Jack stands for safety. No steroids on this. And it's right in there. It's driver's side right next to this fan on a Honda. Right next to this fan. You've got a lot of room. Last time I tried to get it from the top, not a good idea. You know, there's way too much stuff in the way. And especially when you can get it easier from the bottom. I can't see it personally, but I can feel it, so I know it. There is a way you could do it by yourself with a crowbar. Pulling your seat forward and putting the crowbar on the pedal. It won't pump the pedal, but at least it'll, you know, keep it down. Then you can stop it, close it back up, readjust, come over here and pump it yourself if you want to. Build up some nice pressure, release, you know, repeat the processes. I think there's an internal problem because I just bled it and it actually got worse. So I'm thinking, yeah, it's all down to the bottom. It just drank all of it, and now I'm back to square one. The last night I got the confirmation I needed. I had somebody pump the clutch while I was watching this guy over here, and it comes out the sides over here, so maybe the gasket's broken or something, but it comes out like you're squeezing a sandwich together and everything comes out the sides. That's how it does. You can see broke it free right there. You can see the hydraulic hose away from the master cylinder over there. I'm gonna go order the part and be back in a couple of days, huh? Here's the part, and interestingly enough, the part varies very widely. I mean, you can get $17, and I was checking the Google customer reviews, and it's mostly 5 stars. If you get the Honda one here, it's 122. So in order to take this pedal off and to take the cylinder off from inside here, there's a pin up here. Oh yeah, it's a really good position. You need a needle nose bit here, and you'll see a little cotter pin in there. That guy comes out holding this pin in. Make sure you don't lose either one of those, and then you can pull this pedal out. Then you'll take these two nuts off. There's one here, one on the other side of this. Alright, brought it inside, and as you can see with a closer look here, it looks like my gasket right here is blowing out the side, which is then causing, well, when it gets too much of a pressure, it just busts out the sides like, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich of sorts. Took a little bit of struggle, but I got that little piece out. Not without a little bit of damage to this guy, though. I didn't think pliers could be chipped, but look at that. I mean, finally got it, boy. Yeah, there it is. I think it was the first day I got here. I haven't had a car for like 20 days, man. Sucks. This thing came in about a week or so, I'm gonna say. Looks pretty good. Around the same as the other one. I mean, you don't want around the same, you want it to be exact. I also got a new one of these guys. I figure I'll go all out. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Tighten up them bolts with the same, what is this? 12 millimeter. Tighten up them bolts with the 12 millimeter. Put an extension on because it's really cramped in there. But this makes it easier to get around. You can see this thing goes up. It really is a problem to try and get it in there when you're trying to just put it in up here. So what you have to do is you have to put it in when it's right about there, which is even harder because you can see how much clearance you have. It's impossible to do either way, to either put it in there or put it in here. So what you got to do is you got to stick it in halfway right about here. You got to stick it into this chasm where you got all this extra room, and then you got to push that guy in. You put it right about in here. That's the way I did it. Put it in, put that pin in, and then I tried to finagle it into the hole to where it is now. And now I'm just going to celebrate. Still raining. Next day, it got too dark for me to do it yesterday, so now I'm just gonna take those pins in, put that pin through the hole, and bleed it up and see if it works. You know, I'm really hoping it will. Yeah, it's old. Just gonna get these bolts nice and tightened up here. Not too tight. It just, but you know, tight enough. The old DOT3. That's right, 3 dots, boy. You heard of K dot. How about 3 dot? You'll know what type you need. It says it right on the cap. Yeah, 3 or 4, so it don't really matter. This is how it would look if I wasn't wearing glasses. Whoa, shit. Can I get, Jesus Christ, can I get it in the hole? Mother God. Jesus Christ. Alright, it took me a little while to figure this out, but if you have a leak that happens after you get the new part and it's still leaking, it happened right in this hole, if you can see it. There's supposed to be an O-ring in there, and the secondary leak was coming through these holes. There goes a pin through this hole that holds the fitting on that controls the line, and since there's so much pressure coming to the line, if you don't have the O-ring to stop the pressure over here, because this is building up pressure right here, if you don't have the O-ring to catch the pressure, it's just going to blow right past because there's nothing really stopping it. The O-ring stops it. My grandmother was telling me how the Challenger space rocket, that's how it exploded. O-rings. Bad O-rings. How how mechanics, if they don't do their jobs right and that car kills somebody, it's technically their fault for killing people. I thought that was pretty interesting. Hope I helped you out. If I did, hey, hit me with a like. I don't always do car videos, but when I do, maybe you'd want to stay tuned for those. So hit it up.